I got interested in off-road racing basically from my family. My dad did the rock crawling stuff up in Johnson Valley forever and started a lot of those trails and kind of the idea of rock crawling in Johnson Valley back in the day with his friends. Kind of when I grew up, we would always go to the desert and I'd be on dirt bikes. And then eventually, thankfully for my birthday, my parents got me a trophy cart, started racing those. That was the thing that kind of started for kids to be able to get into different types of racing from a young age. We had the Yamaha Rhinos and got the Polaris Razor 800 right when it came out. And then eventually I got out of the trophy carts because I was too old. And my dad was already racing, won a couple races at King of the Hammers. And then eventually we were like, okay, these things are getting bigger, faster, more suspension, and started racing the Work Series and a little bit of short course racing, which I had grown up doing and had some success in that.
I'm really glad he followed in my footsteps of racing, but he's, of course, far surpassed me now. So now I take notes from him, and it's been a pretty cool ride.
A lot of people know King of the Hammers is something that you have to learn. Thankfully, my dad, that's something that he's been doing his entire life. So I was able to learn everything I know now from him.
You know, as a dad, that's all you ever want is your kids to succeed, and he works hard, and I've always told him, you know, the harder you work, the luckier you get.
The relationship I have with my parents it's amazing, and I'm super thankful because not everyone has that.
I gotta give Stephanie credit. She holds us all together. I mean, big time. There'd be no way to do this without her. We really lucked out as a family, and everybody loves each other and gets along and has fun.
My transition to desert racing, it was something that I didn't know, and that's what excited me the most. I just wanted, a new challenge. Year one, we had some races where we broke. It was all part of a learning curve, pretty much. We spent 1 or 2 years to figure it out as we go, and then eventually be here where we are with the Best in the Desert Championship is pretty cool. Yeah, so I've raced King of the Hammers 3 years now, won the last 2 in a row, and getting ready for year 4 here. So yeah, it's been a good success.
The favorite part of this is him winning and achieving more and more. I, of course, want to beat him, but do I want to see him win? Heck yeah.
So winning the Mint for the first time, was definitely one race I'll remember is my biggest first desert race win. It's one of the ones where hey, if you can win the Mint 400, then that puts you up here, you're with the big guys. This year, perfect race. We were able to bring it home in first, but all it really took out there was maybe one flat tire, and that could have caused a second place for us. So that kind of shows what this class is all about now. Sitting here right now, we have 2 King of the Hammers cars that are about to go together, and we're collaborating on them and basically doing the exact same car, and we're racing against each other.
He doesn't stress. I wish I was like that, but he's opposite of me. Right before he buckles up, he's laughing and joking with his friends, and the second the visor goes down, it's serious, it's on.
So this year, I didn't even know he beat the 6100s, so that's awesome. Some people may have not had a ton of respect for the UTVs. Now they're the ones that are hopping in and either pre-running or racing with them. So to have these guys have some respect for us and know who we are is really cool. 2019 was pretty wild for me. Got a lot of wins, King of the Hammers, Mint, and then eventually the 2019 BITD Championship. So shortly before the last race of the season, Red Bull approached me, and to be in the UTVs doing well and get recognized by Red Bull to be a part of their program is a dream come true to me. In desert racing, tires are hopefully the only thing that touches the ground the entire race. So having a good tire under you is the start of your car. It's what touches the ground, and it's the middleman there. Knowing that you have a good tire under you that's not going to fail is the name of the game out there. And to be on BFG, you're not going to have that issue. One thing that sets BFG apart is they put the time in to develop something that's specifically built for UTV, and it gives you exactly what you need for desert racing. And then along with that came the opportunity to race Dakar this year.
I'm glad he got chosen. I think he's going to do very well. He's one of those guys, he doesn't get tired. He can stay focused for 12, 14 hours at a time in a race car. I've seen him do it many times. And he'll get out and I say, "You tired?" And I feel good. And I'm like, how in the world can you feel good right now?
Winning the Mint 400 in 2020 would be huge. Being such a historic race and knowing who's raced it, anybody knows about it and what it means to win it. It's gnarly, and it's definitely one of the biggest races I'm looking at this year to win, and it makes it that much more special to be looking at winning it for a third time. Everything happened really, really fast, so we've got testing in the car, and then in 10 days here going to race Dakar is amazing. I'm just super excited. Can't wait for the opportunity and super thankful for the opportunity because I realize how big of a deal it is and how awesome a program it is that I'm going to be a part of. So just a lot of excitement right now and can't wait to get 2020 going.